Certainly. Crows are fascinating birds known for their intelligence and complex behaviors. Here are 70 amazing facts about crows. Species variety. There are over 40 different species of crows worldwide. Corvid Family. Crows belong to the Corvidae family, which also includes ravens, magpies, and jays. Common crow species. The American crow, Corvus brachyrhynchos, and the Carrion Crow, Corvus corone, are among the most common crow species. Global distribution. Crows are found on every continent except Antarctica. Social birds. Crows are highly social birds and often live in family groups. Intelligence. Crows are renowned for their high level of intelligence. They can solve complex problems and use tools. Tool usage. Some crows use sticks, leaves, or even their own feathers as tools to extract insects from tree bark. Communication skills. Crows have a sophisticated system of communication, including a wide range of calls and vocalizations. Problem-solving abilities. Crows can solve puzzles and learn from experience. They've demonstrated the ability to use tools in innovative ways. Facial recognition. Crows can recognize human faces, and studies have shown that they can remember and differentiate between individuals. Long-term memory. Crows have an impressive long-term memory, which contributes to their problem-solving skills. Funeral behavior. Crows have been observed gathering around a deceased member of their group, which some scientists interpret as a form of funeral behavior. Diet. Crows are omnivores and have a diverse diet that includes fruits, insects, small animals, and carrion. Caching food. Crows often hide surplus food in various locations to eat later. They can remember the locations of hundreds of food caches. Urban adaptation. Crows are highly adaptable to urban environments and can be found in cities and towns worldwide. Nesting habits. Crows build large, sturdy nests in trees using a variety of materials, including twigs, leaves, and even trash. Monogamous pairs. Crows typically form monogamous pairs that may last for several years or even a lifetime. Lifespan. In the wild, crows can live for up to 14 years. Mimicry. Some crow species, like the Australian pied currawong, can mimic sounds, including the calls of other bird species. Playful behavior. Crows engage in play, including aerial acrobatics and games with objects. Vocal mimicry. Some crows can mimic human speech and other sounds in their environment. Problem-solving in groups. Crows can collaborate in solving problems, demonstrating a level of teamwork and social intelligence. Tool sharing. Crows have been observed sharing tools with each other, suggesting a form of cultural learning. Innovation. Crows can innovate and come up with new solutions to challenges they face. Territorial behavior. Crows are territorial and may defend their nesting areas aggressively. Mobbing behavior. Crows engage in mobbing behavior to drive away potential predators or threats. Excellent memory. Crows can remember human faces and hold grudges against individuals they perceive as threats. Parental care. Both male and female crows contribute to raising their offspring, with the male often bringing food to the female and chicks. Adaptation to human activities. Crows have adapted well to human activities and can be found scavenging in urban areas. Problem-solving tests. In experiments, crows have demonstrated the ability to solve complex problems, such as using multiple tools sequentially to obtain a food reward. Self-awareness. Some studies suggest that crows may possess a form of self-awareness. Predator deterrence. Crows are known to harass and mob larger predators, such as owls and hawks, to drive them away from their territory. Courtship displays. During the courtship period, crows engage in elaborate displays, including aerial acrobatics and vocalizations. Migration patterns. Some crow species are migratory, covering long distances during seasonal migrations. Distinct calls. Crows have different calls for different situations, such as alarm calls for predators and specific calls for communication within the group. Problem-solving in the wild. Wild crows have been observed using tools to extract insects from tree bark and even using cars to crack open nuts by dropping them on roads and waiting for cars to run over them. Neophobia. crows can be neophobic, meaning they may be cautious or fearful of new or unfamiliar objects in their environment. Fascination with shiny objects. Some crows have been observed collecting and hoarding shiny objects, leading to the popular notion that they are attracted to shiny things. Learning from others. Crows can learn from observing and imitating the behavior of other crows. Creative problem solving. In experiments, crows have shown creative problem-solving abilities, suggesting a high level of cognitive flexibility. Predator of pests. Crows help control insect populations and are considered beneficial in agricultural settings. Innovative nesting sites. Crows may use a variety of unconventional materials and locations for nesting, including clotheslines and utility poles. Distinctive flight patterns. Crows often fly in a straight line with steady wing beats, distinguishing them from other birds. Adaptation to human food. Crows can become accustomed to human-provided food, scavenging in garbage bins and near outdoor eating areas. Memory of feeding sites. Crows can remember the locations and timing of reliable food sources. Individual variation in behavior. Each crow may have its own unique personality and behavioral traits. Environmental awareness. Crows can adapt their behavior based on changes in their environment, such as adjusting their feeding habits in response to human activities. Distinct feeding techniques. Crows employ different feeding techniques depending on the type of food they are consuming. Cultural transmission. Crows may pass on knowledge and behaviors to younger generations, leading to cultural transmission within a group. Spatial memory. Crows have excellent spatial memory, allowing them to navigate and remember locations of interest. Predator intelligence. Crows are known to recognize and respond to different levels of threat posed by various predators. Vocal repertoire. Crows have a diverse vocal repertoire that includes calls for communication, alarm, and identification. Nocturnal roosting. Crows often form large communal roosts, where they gather in large numbers, especially during the non-breeding season. Feeding flocks. Crows may form feeding flocks, especially during winter, where they forage together for food. Molt patterns. Crows undergo a molt process, shedding and regrowing feathers, which can affect their appearance throughout the year. Cognitive flexibility. Crows can adapt their behavior to changing circumstances, demonstrating cognitive flexibility. Impressive memory tests. In laboratory experiments, crows have shown exceptional memory skills, remembering the location of specific objects and events. Diverse habitats. Crows can be found in a wide range of habitats, including forests, grasslands, urban areas, and coastal regions. Distinctive appearance. Crows have glossy black feathers, a strong and hooked bill, and sharp claws. Anti-predator behavior. Crows are vigilant and may exhibit anti-predator behaviors, such as mobbing or vocalizing, when detecting potential threats. Cultural significance. Crows have cultural significance in various mythologies and folklore, often symbolizing intelligence, mystery, or omens. Disease transmission. Crows can play a role in the transmission of diseases, such as West Nile virus, and are monitored in some regions for disease surveillance. Interspecies interaction. Crows may interact with other bird species, sometimes forming mixed-species foraging flocks. Regurgitation for offspring. Adult crows may regurgitate food for their chicks, a common behavior among birds. Cognitive tests in the wild. Researchers have developed cognitive tests for crows in their natural environment to study problem-solving abilities outside of controlled laboratory settings. Use of wind currents. Crows are known to use updrafts and wind currents during flight to conserve energy. Long-distance communication. Crows can communicate over long distances using their loud cawing calls. Parental teaching. Adult crows may engage in teaching behaviors, demonstrating certain skills or techniques to their young. Mating rituals. Crows engage in intricate mating rituals, including mutual preening and coordinated displays. Adaptable diet. Crows can adapt their diet based on seasonal availability, consuming different food sources throughout the year. These fascinating facts highlight the diversity, intelligence, and adaptability of crows, making them one of the most intriguing bird species in the world.